Hi, this is Lara for Elliott Wave Stock Market with your twice weekly Apple analysis done on Friday 20th of June. I'm recording this video now. Well, actually it's Friday the 21st where I am. It's also now Friday the 21st New York time, 3 in the morning. A bit later than usual. The daily chart's mostly the same. I've taken out some of the targets though. I think they might have been too high. I'm still seeing Apple in a downwards trend at a supercycle degree for a second wave correction, probably unfolding as a zigzag and still within cycle wave A. Cycle wave A is unfolding as a 5-wave impulse. We have primary 1 and 2 complete, primary 3 is extending, and at 272 it would reach 1.618, the length of primary wave 1. Within this third wave, we have intermediate waves 1 and 2 complete. Intermediate wave 2 is just slightly a running flat correction, slightly in that minor wave C is just a little below the end of minor A, but the subdivision still will fit perfectly. That may indicate some pretty strong downwards pressure which may be seen in coming weeks. Intermediate wave 3 begins here, and so far we have minor 1 and 2 complete, minor 3's begun. The question within minor wave 3 is what degree to label it. I've had a look at 2 different degrees of labelling, and I've decided on a lower degree of labelling, mostly because of momentum as indicated by MACD. Once we get to the middle of primary wave 3, the middle of minor 3 within intermediate 3 within primary 3, that point should see a pretty good strong increase in downwards momentum, and we just haven't got that yet. So I don't think we've passed the middle, so I've moved my degree of labelling here all down 1 degree. I don't think we have the end of minute wave 1 within minor wave 3 yet. We do have movement to a new low below this point. My confidence point has been breached, so I do have more confidence at least in this long-term target, which for now is unchanged. When we have the end of intermediate waves 3 and 4 within the impulse for primary wave 3, I can add to this target calculation with a second wave degree, intermediate, and so it may widen to a small zone or it may change. Let's have a look at what's happened recently with the start of minor wave 3 up here, this point up here. So my previous analysis had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading expanding diagonal for minute wave 1 ending here, and I was expecting a deep second wave correction to follow. That didn't happen. This is the correction, and it just doesn't have the right look. For a second wave correction following a leading diagonal to be that brief and short just looks extremely odd. So I changed the wave count to see a series of overlapping first and second waves, which is actually extremely common, particularly for an extended third wave. So I think that's what's happening here. We're seeing an extended third wave unfold. So we have either minute or minuet wave 1 over here, probably minuet wave 1. So we have 1, 2, and within the third wave, 1, 2, again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and so on. We may have just passed the middle of the third wave within the first wave at minute degree within minor wave 3. So we still have even stronger downwards momentum to come, but not maybe for a couple of weeks yet. Within this extending third wave here, we now need to see a series of overlapping fourth and fifth waves trending on downwards, with the upcoming fourth waves increasing in size and duration. At this stage, within sub-micro wave 3, we have minuscule 1, 2, 3 is complete, 4 needs to move price higher, and it should find resistance at the upper edge of this channel drawn using Elliott's first technique around an impulse. When that's done, more downwards movement to a new low for the end of this third wave. Another fourth wave correction, the invalidation point moves here, its counterpart first wave, more downwards movement for a fifth wave, the invalidation point moves up here, another fourth wave correction, and so on. At 392.37, sub-minuet wave 3 will reach 2.618, the length of sub-minuet wave 1. Another longer lasting fourth wave correction lasting maybe a couple of days, more downwards movement to end minuet wave 3. I'm expecting overall more downwards movement for Apple, with a series of small fourth waves on the way down, increasing in size and duration. For now, for the next few days, I'm expecting a slight decrease in momentum, and then we'll have a second wave correction before we have the strongest piece of downwards movement, which is probably a couple of weeks away. That's all for me today with your Apple analysis, and I hope that everybody's having a fabulous week.